Woo, sheesh. Oh, man. All right, guys. All right. Hello, 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 everyone. I am pretty full. Oh, man. Imaginative. Hello, my buddy. What is up? Welcome, Imaginative. Welcome. Glad to see your first. Oh man, I gotta be real with you. I'm feeling it. I am very full. I probably ate a little too much at dinner, but you know what? Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Anyway, guys, I hope all of you are doing well. We have something else to do today, other than just episode 244, which was released about an hour and 20 minutes ago, hour and a half ago. But yeah, guys, so we have some things to take care of. So we of course have the chapter 2 react to, but I just received, I think today, I received the print for December, so that's really exciting. Thank you a lot, Uru, for that. We will go ahead and do that after the chapter comes out, or after we read the chapter. I mean, we will take care of that. Then, Michael, exactly. You know how it be sometimes. You know how it is. But yeah. Michael, is the stream okay? Are the audio levels and is the sync in good? Please let me know, buddy, if you don't mind. But yeah. So guys, welcome, Lewis. Welcome. But yeah. So last week on UnOrdinary was last week was pretty exciting, actually. Last week was just a bare bones information chapter. Thanks, Michael. Thanks, buddy. Last week was just, information chapter, as just a talking chapter, as the last few chapters have been. Totally fine, because Uru is, just taking her time. She's doing a great job. Solo, what is up, my buddy? Don't even worry about it. I understand I'm a lot later than normal, so don't worry. But last week was really an info chapter, which is totally fine. Like I said, Uru's been working really hard, and all these other chapters have been putting out some new information, which is really good. So last week, John followed Sarah to Agwin, where he saw her meet up with Caden, and he thought like, it's a date or something. I get it, okay, that's why she's been kind of secretive. Anyway, but once he thought it was a date, once he thought he realized what was going on, he decided like I'm gonna head out now. I get it. But he noticed that something was up with her aura, and that's when he started putting things together, like something's not right with her aura, like what's going on. And then they teleported away and he lost them, and so he just kind of left. After that, it was the next day at school, I believe, and our beautiful, lovely Queen Evie showed up and was just like, "Oh, John, do you want to play cards with us?" And John was like, "Oh, you're Sarah's friend." And he was like, yeah, sure. So everyone was playing New Texas Hold'em, and John was cleaning house, my man. John was like, the cake, what is up, buddy? But John was just, oh, Miriam, welcome back. I'm sorry, I didn't notice you before, Miriam. I apologize for that. But John came back John came in sweet. He was like, "This is my game. Like, y'all don't even know. I can read y'all like open books." So John was just dominating every round, and everyone was kind of like, "Yo, John is so good at this game. Like, what's going on?" And he was also playing with one of the kids he saved from Zeke in some of the previous chapters. Chapter 242, I believe, is where he saved when he saved one of the kids. Anyway, so John was playing with him, and John was kind of like thinking, like it doesn't matter if I win, like I have nothing to gain from this, and like, but if I want to make a good impression with everyone, like I have to give them, like I have to let them know, like they can trust me, like like I need to show them like I'm not here just to bully them around. And so John was just like, hey, like you played a really good round, like I gotta fold. And the kid was like, I win, I beat John, I beat Joker. And so everyone was like, dude, you played so well. And John was just like, yeah, cool. And Rain was just like, well, tomorrow we find out, like tomorrow's when we vote on it. Like if John's allowed to go on the trip. So that's where we left off. That's what happened last week. Man, I am so excited to see what happens next. So without further ado, guys, let's go ahead, jump right into this. You know how it be. No thumbnails. We don't believe in that shit. Get that out of here. So, and real quick, it might be a public vote. So things that I think could happen, Terrence may interfere with the votes, and John might be like, hey, someone's messing with the votes, and they're going to be like, yo, what? Expose him. Magic, what's up, buddy? If it's just like, the higher ups of the club voting, like I said, I think Remy, Ison, and Arlo are going to vote John in favor of going. And I think Blake and Sarah, for different reasons, will be like, no, John shouldn't be allowed to go on the trip. But that's what I think is going to happen, guys. I probably also said like some other things too. But Animation, what's up, buddy? Good to see you guys. Let's go ahead, jump into this room 224 safe house. So Remy is just she's standing at the podium like, good afternoon, everyone. As you know, the safe house will be going on a trip to Rowden. All preparations are finished and we're all set for this weekend. It's literally happening now. Okay, so this is like the biggest group shot Uru has ever done, I think. So yeah, like we got basically everyone here. People who matter. The two kids that John saved, Evie, Roland, Terrence, Sarah's in the background, Blake, Ison, Arlo, dumb bitch, and like a few other kids. John isn't in this shot actually. He might be standing next to Remy. But before we go, there's one last decision we have to make. And everyone's just kind of smiling and like, UnOrdinary episode 244. Hello, Yuki. What's up? What's up? You may have noticed that John has been spending some time here. Prior to entering the safe house, he expressed that he wanted to take part in the trip as well. But I know everyone has had their own experiences with John, and I didn't want to speak in your place, so I wanted to run it by you all first. Let's take a vote. Majority rules. All in favor of John joining us on the trip to Rowden, please raise your hand. Oh. Yeah, that's also a way people vote, just by raising their hands. That's also a thing. I thought it was going to be like paper votes. I'm going to be honest, I completely forgot that just raising your hand is a thing. So everyone's kind of like, everyone's kind of like, Christopher, what is up, buddy? Like, John on the trip with us? I mean, it's fine if he just wants to chill here, but after everything he's done, no way. You want me to spend an entire week with him? And Evie, like, slowly raises her hand, like, yeah, he really scares me. I don't want to go on this trip just to have fun, not to stress out even more. And the boy who John saved, little Blanc, is just like, boom, like, that's my man. What the actual Fuck! Welcome, buddy, welcome. I don't feel safe with him around at all. So he like raises his hand. Hey, what happens if we don't let him come? Will he storm the safe house again? And then it's just Blyke and Ison just kind of like just looking forward, like, don't vote for him to come just because you're afraid of him. And so it's only 2 people so far, actually. It seems like it's only 2 people so far, and Remy just kind of like, still like, I only see a few hands. I guess they still aren't ready for John. And it's Arlo. And he's just ... He might be looking over at... He's looking at Sarah. And Sarah's not raising her hand. And she notices Arlo staring. She glances over like ... And she's just like... And she like turns away. And Arlo's just ... He's gonna... Okay, Arlo, we will make this work. But you do need help. Admit it. You wouldn't lose your cool if you had it under control. Just... And Arlo like starts to raise his hand, and dumb bitch is like, Arlo, and Arlo's just like, boom, way to go, Arlo. Like, I'm gonna give you that one, Arlo. That's development right there. You know you do need backup, despite what you may think of John. You do know that he is, whether or not you think he's reliable, he's good backup to have. Good job, Arlo. That's development. Guys, let's give Arlo some claps. Let's give Arlo some claps. He deserves that. So Arlo's just like, boom, raises his hand, like, and everyone's just like, what? Arlo's okay with John coming? I thought they hated each other. And Arlo's just kind of like, I'm so confused. Should I change my vote? Everyone starts talking, and Remy's just like, huh? Why would Arlo raise his hand? Ooh, that's a good point. That's suspicion right there. That's suspicion because Remy doesn't know. That's a good point, Michael. Uru, I thought Elaine was out of the story due to majority vote. What's up with that, Uru? Anyway. That's a good point, though. Remy doesn't know what's going on. Remy doesn't know why Arlo's going on the trip. The only one I'm pretty sure who has any inkling, I don't think Ison has an inkling, but Blyke does, because John said, I think something's going to happen. I want to be there to help. So Remy doesn't know, like, that is actually very suspicious of Arlo to raise his hand. I didn't even think about that. So, just outside school on the roof, and it's just John by himself. As the birds in the sky, despite us never seeing animals in the story, by themselves, there's birds in the sky, just John on the roof, just like, ... with his eyes closed. And door opens. Huh? Ah, there you are. It's Remy. What the fuck? So she shuts the door behind him. And she's ... No, it's you. I mean, he just walks up to him like, he just kind of like looks away like, what do you want? The safe house held a vote today, and it doesn't look like John's going on the trip, unfortunately. To see if you could join us on the trip. And you just, vote? Don't you and Blyke decide everything? It's a new system we came up with so that everyone can contribute equally. Okay. And the results? It's a no. And John just... ... Yeah, go figure. I don't know what the hell I was expecting. And we're just, huh? He's not gonna fight about it? Well, if it's any consolation, the decision wasn't unanimous. Some people would have liked you there. Oh? Like who? Oh? Who? Like Sarah? That doesn't mean anything. And Remy just thinking to herself, like, actually, well, Arlo voted for you to come. And John just, huh? Why the hell would he do that? And Remy just, and John knows why John should know why Arlo would vote, but he might be playing it so that Remy doesn't suspect anything. Just, don't know. I'm just as confused as you are. And he's just, Arlo, what the fuck? Anyway, John, I know things didn't turn out the way you wanted, but I could tell that you tried, and I really do appreciate that. The club is still open to you, so please feel free to stop by whenever you want. She, turns away. John just ... See you around. And John just raises an eyebrow. And he just leans back. So Arlo, of all people, wanted me to go. You're the furthest thing from reliable. Why would anyone think of trusting you? You just ... If he's this desperate for help, how much trouble is Sarah in? Don't end it there, Uru. Don't end it there. Whoo. Oh, man. Friday after school. So it's everyone on the bus. So get in the... They got the charter bus. They got the charter bus we've all seen, guys. The white with the full black windows. It's got the little swirls on it. So here we go. Who the fuck is this guy? And so Remy with clipboard let's see. Roland, have you turned in your luggage yet? And, yo, Roland got the comb over, little nerd. Yeah, I handed it to Blake and Ison earlier. And Evie's got the shine. He's like, and Terrence just, huh? Okay, perfect. Hey, and then Terrence is like, hey, what's up with her? And Evie's just, and Evie's just she's sparkling too. And Roland's just, Evie, everything okay? And Evie's just, I'm so excited. Everyone's in casual clothes. I never thought I'd live to see all the royals out of their uniforms. And then Ison just with some luggage let's just squeeze them in. And Blake's like, no, you're gonna break something. And then she points at Arlo look at all. And she looks at Arlo, at Sarah, and Remy. All right, that's the last of it. Them. And Remy's just, they're so pretty. And Roland's just, okay. And Remy's just, all right, everyone, we're all set to go. Who's ready for a vacation? As Blake and Ison are just giving a thumbs up, and Evie's just yeah. Oof. And we're just let's go. And Arlo's just ... And Sarah's, I think he's looking at Sarah, and Sarah's just ... Wellston Boys Dormitories. And John just has a sweater on, has a backpack. He's walking out of his door. Did Arlo send John a message? And he's just pulling out his phone oh no, John. Guys, we got the confirmation for the Google of the Unordinary Universe. We got the guru search, man. And he just, cheapest way to route in. And John just ... Unordinary episode 244 end. John is taking matters into his own hands. And honestly, I could see this having some major repercussions for the negative of him. But I can also definitely see this as playing to a big positive for Sarah and Arlo. I could definitely see John may also just try to keep himself avoided from everyone else. He might try and distance himself, keep himself away from them. He might just try and keep an eye on Sarah and Arlo. But that's all. That's all there is to it, really. But yeah, John is taking matters into his own hands, and that's something I like a lot. Well, it's kind of bittersweet. John clearly knows something is going on. He clearly wants to be there to help his friends, and that's very admirable. But I do definitely think that him just going there right now by himself definitely could lead to some problems with the club and everything. So that'll be interesting to see nonetheless. But yeah, that... But yeah, like I said, that Arlo moment was really good. Like I will definitely give Arlo the credit where he is due. That was a good moment for Arlo. Arlo definitely knows that him and Sarah are both getting in over their head. Sarah isn't reliable right now just because her ability isn't back in full swing like I had predicted. And despite how impulsive John might be, this is definitely like he is the best form of backup that they have right now. And yeah, like we've been saying these past few weeks, John isn't stupid. He's able to put things together quickly. He's figured out a lot on his own, just in this short matter of time where it took everyone else months to piece everything together. But yeah, with as little information as he has to himself, John has definitely connected a lot of dots, which is excellent to see. So, that just leaves us with whatever will happen next week. Well, even if he brought his mask animation, they would still know it's him, obviously. Because they've seen him use his... Well, the students definitely have seen him... Oh, you mean Spectre people. Right. Sorry. I was thinking only about the students. Like, the students know who John is at this point. Like, John can't hide his identity through a mask anymore. But, guys, we got mail. We got Uru mail. And so this is the Christmas print for this year. And it is actually a... Well, that's depressing. And it's actually a really cool piece that... That's depressing. Okay, cool. So, it's actually a really cool piece that Uru did last month in December. It's a nice little Christmas piece featuring the God Tiers. So, here we go. And I actually really like this piece a lot. It's just, it's the God Tiers doing, it's the God Tiers like, just doing normal things together. And I actually do really like this dynamic. Arlo is definitely one of my least favorite characters in UnOrdinary, but I have to admit he is part of this trio. Like, this is the other trio. Like, of course we had Remy, Blake, and Ice, and I have that framed up in my studio. But, like, this is the, like... I don't want to say this is the main trio, but, like, this is the full-on powerhouse trio right here. And, it's just John... As always, it's just John trying his best. It's just John trying his best at life. Sarah just kind of like... Yeah, he's got this. Like, John's doing fine. Like, he's doing great. Like, not really caring much. And Arlo just thinking that John's going to screw the whole thing up again. And plus, like, Arlo's in a fucking ugly Christmas sweater. It's great. I love... Yo! I didn't even notice. There's a little Uru ornament right there. Look at that. That's adorable. What else is there? Any other Easter eggs? Not really, it seems. But yeah. Epic. I love that. I love this piece so much. Oh my god. Guys. Oh my god. Amazing. Guys, I don't even have to worry about like scratching or bending the print because it opened so easily. Look at that. Didn't have to bust out the knife. Oh, that's gorgeous. That's gorgeous. I really wish I had this last month so I could have like framed it and put it up in my apartment. But whatever. Like, I totally understand. Thank you so much. This print is actually really nice and lovely, and I like it a lot. This is actually, I'm going to say right now, this is my favorite holiday print. This is definitely my favorite holiday print so far. But yeah. That was a very nice print. Yeah. So, guys, what do you guys think? Let's see. Question of the day. Question of the day, real quick. What would be a good question of the day? You know what? Fuck it. We're going to Rowden. It's like, it's going down. It's happening. Do you guys think that John showing up as backup in Rowden, do you think it's going to be good for Sarah and Arlo? Like, do you think like he's going to show up and like he's going to pull a main character move, show up at the last second, save the day, or like help get them out of a tight spot? Or do you think that John's going to show up at the wrong time and set everything, and I mean everything, back horribly? You know, I am as the number one John stand in the UnOrdinary community, I am legally obligated and inclined to say that it is going to be for the better that John shows up as backup in Rowden. But I can definitely see it also being a great hindrance and like kind of like putting everyone at unease and like maybe getting Sarah in trouble too with Spectre stuff. But who knows? Who knows? It's definitely interesting seeing Terrence pretend to be a normal school child. Like, that's definitely like weird. But yeah. So, that shall be it for now. He's going to be like, yo, Sarah needs some help. That... Maybe. Like, he might confront Sarah and Arlo. Like, like, I'm here as your backup whether you like it or not. And Arlo might be like, actually, Uru, don't do this. Don't do this. Don't have Arlo have raised his hand knowing that he needs John as backup. You know, this chapter, like, that was actually a really major moment for for Arlo. Like, John put his pride aside to like try and integrate into the safe house so he can help out Sarah on this trip. And Arlo put aside his pride because he didn't tell anyone this, like no one knows this, but Arlo put his pride aside because he knows he needs John's help in this situation. So I hope that like if Arlo sees John like at like when like John makes himself known to Arlo and Sarah like in Rowden, I hope that Arlo's not going to be like, what the fuck are you doing here? Like, this is why you're unreliable. And it's like, bro, this is like why he is reliable. Like, this is why like he took matters into his own hands, which is something you know, took you a very long time to do, Arlo. It's kind of what John's always done though, if we're being honest. Like, he's always in a sort of roundabout way taking things into his own hands. Nonetheless, that is going to be it, guys. Hope you had fun. I certainly did. Amazing chapter as always, Uru. A nice little information dump. It stinks that John has to like resort to like sneaking in, but saw it coming. Definitely understandable. But yeah, it's good to see John is getting like his own people. Like, you know, John is getting his own little following. Like, John is making his own connections outside of Seraphina. I love that. I love that Evie voted for him. You know, she's adorable. She's our queen. She's our queen for a reason, you guys. She is our queen for a reason. And you know, the one kid that he saved. Do we have a name for that kid? I don't think we do. I don't think we do have a name for that kid. Hold up. Let me check that if you don't mind. I'm like 80% positive we don't have a name for the blonde kid. Yeah, I don't think we have a name for him. We'll call him the Dude. Only because everyone was like, "Nice going, little dude." But yeah. So, yep, that's it. All right, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the stream and the reaction. I certainly did. Thank you, Uru, for the amazing chapter and the fantastic art print. And guys, I will see you back here live next week for a probably crazy, insane episode of UnOrdinary. So yeah. See you guys all back here next week. And as always, guys, see you, Space Cowboy.